Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Saints Game Day. Might not exactly be... Oh, in fact, it doesn't even matter because we are right into the middle of all the action for our Omega Strikers game today. We have Shiro getting a goal, winning the second round for the Saints, up 3-0. Looks like Saints are taking this in one hell of a storm, pun intended, as you can watch this whole stream uninterrupted as we go through on the game day on Storm XTFT. But as they're picking their items, let's have a moment of calm to really discuss what's going on here today, Theo. And you might not even notice it. I'm with Theo today because we didn't have the second to really show off everything that we got tonight. But I am Daniil, or Betterson McGee, joined by...
Yeah, Theo, known as the Holy Juan. And as you said, today we have a game day. This is just one of our 3 games. We got ECAC. Omega Strikes. We got our Saints going up against Mule Rider Esports. I apologize. And Saints getting off to a very hot start, getting a 3-0 start, winning the first set without trouble, it seemed like.
Absolutely. And as we saw the Awakening draft, you're always happy if you're playing Estelle and you see Prime Time. It just makes you so much more deadly in the midfield, able to just control the core that much easier, that much more efficiently, play with your teammates, just like we see Storm doing, friend of the broadcast, friend of everybody at St. Clair College, and he's definitely friend of the midfield as he's holding it down, making life a nightmare for Mule Rider Esports from Southern Arkansas University. And now, as they're just trying to slow down a little bit, passing the core forward, but after they lost their barrier, they are going to have to tighten up the defense a little bit more. The cones are committed, but Jace commits his own Storm. Now the goal is open, teleporting back. Atlas is going to pass it forward, but he's not going to let that one slip by. Just going down. If only that the barrier wasn't already gone, that would have mattered, but thankfully it's not. He's going to pass it down, try to bank it up with the snipe, but he's just a little bit too late. Going for it one more time. We're in the overtime now, and he pops up the core and launches it right in without a moment of hesitation, and that's going to be 1-0 for the Saints.
Yeah, it seemed pretty simple there. They got the both switches pretty early on, and in overtime, able to find that goal. So far, they've scored 4 goals. Opposing teams struggling to even find one. Can't even open the goal from what we've seen so far. Saints getting that switch yet again right away, and Storm has been doing so much in this midfield, just making so much space. You can see level 4. Saints open up both of the switches again, and they're going to be looking for the finish here. Yes, Storm is going to be there, and Saints take a quick, commanding 2-0 lead, looking to take the second set right here.
And just goes to show the difference between our Saints and the opposing team. We are 4-1 in our league right now. Our opponent, Southern Arkansas Omega Strikers team, they are 3-2.
Not
but
bad.
Just looking at the gap that the Saints are showing us between the, I don't want to say skill, because these teams are both very skilled teams, but the Saints are just making this one look easy for sure, Theo.
Oh, very easy. And it looks like they're looking to close it out here. They just need one more goal for the set. There's going to be, that's a bit of a missed opportunity there for the Saints. That looked like it should have been for goal for sure.
Getting a little aggressive here on the side of the Saints. Maybe they're just a little bit too relaxed. Teleporting forward, Storm looking for a quick goal, not going to find it. King Dragon popping it back. They're just rallying it back and forth between the goalie, trying to build up a little bit more momentum, but he fakes it out. Everybody thought that it was going to go down. He decides to go it up, loses to 50, and that's going to take us right into round 3.
Yeah, now that we have a bit of time, because we're going to be picking some items, let's talk about the rest of the game day. We're going to have ECAC Academy Call of Duty going up against...
another opponent that we're going to have to check up on, ladies and gentlemen. There's been some scheduling mishaps tonight, so there's been a lot of shuffling around. We were supposed to play one team, now we're playing another, but now we're playing another. But at the end of the day, all that matters is we're here to bring you the action, and if you want to make sure that you don't miss any of it, feel free to always keep an eye on the bottom left or look at ! streams in the chat to see what streams are going to be putting on what games, so you don't miss a second of your game of choice as we head into this now potentially final round for this set. It's just going to be a matter of who can get the core where they need it to be the most. Holding that teleport, not going to commit it. Barrier down for both teams already, and we're just 10 seconds in, but another barrier down. Now the net's open, and just like that, we have Storm sniping it in, taking another goal, just 2 more away from winning this first game against Southern Arkansas University.
Yeah, Saints are making this look so easy, just gliding through here without trouble. We see the Saints logo come out there.
Oh yeah.
Tokiyoko and Storm's going to be able to get the first switch. Can they get the second? second one, looking to get it here. Now they're going to drop a switch of their own, and they're going to have their net open for the first time so far, Saints. Maybe in a bit of trouble, but they get the second switch open. The net is open on both sides. Can Storm find the finish here? Going to be looking for it. Finds the snipe there actually, and puts them on match point. Obviously, it's a best of 3 if I'm not mistaken, but taking this first match 3-0 without dropping a single goal would be an absolutely huge start for them.
For sure. And situations like that, I was just about to point out, but they already got a goal before I was even able to, are so scary when you don't have the core flip. Being able to just kind of pause the momentum and allow yourself to refocus and decide what path you want to go down, but it might not even have the chance to do that. The cone just barely misses the core, might get a twofer on that core bouncing down, but it does not connect to the top one. Slowly waiting for the opportunity to get the pass up to Jace, and it works. Now Shiro taking the pass and slamming that right into the back of the goal. And that's going to be our first game for Omega Strikers already in the books. We're going to get a 9-0 against Southern Arkansas University with, of course, the one and only Storm XCFT being the MVP of the game.
Yeah, very, very well played by your Saints, making quick work over there. It was a pretty close matchup. We said 4-1 against 3-2, but Saints not looking back, getting 9 goals in a row and just taking a very, very dominant win there.
Absolutely, and with that being said, that's our game 1 for tonight, but as we were mentioning, we have some other games coming up later as well. We have our Call of Duty Academy team and our Rocket League, both in ECAC, playing to see if they can get a little bit more of an advantage as playoffs are fast approaching in all of the leagues. I believe some leagues are already in playoffs. You want to get every win that you can in order to ensure that you can keep your playoff dreams alive and you can even make it to those oh so precious finals.
Absolutely. And today we also have Rocket League on NECC. We have our Saints gold team going up against Fisher, so it's gonna be an exciting game as well. 2 very, very strong teams from what we've seen so far, and I can't wait for that action, as you said. But as you said, playoffs are right around the corner. Yeah. It's the end of the season for all teams, all games, so it's going to be exciting action for these next few weeks, and it's going to be fun to watch.
100% agreed. Even for us on the broadcast team, playoff season is one of the best times of the year because it really is a culmination of everybody's hard work, blood, sweat, and tears pooling together into one congealed mess, and you get to throw it at each other to see which one has the biggest pile at the end of the year. I think that's the best way to describe playoffs.
Not bad. It's not a bad way to describe
I mean, you would know better than me. You know, as we saw in your game yesterday, Theo, that Overwatch match, I'm going to definitely bother you about that throughout the night because I had the pleasure of watching that, and it was an absolute beauty to witness.
Well, so many emotions right through in a reverse sweep, being down 2-0, like not just our team. Every single team on the Saints has pulled off a reverse sweep probably
at least once.
Yeah, at least once. So everybody knows what it's like, and it's a great feeling. But that's why we talk about emotions and like momentum so much on the caster desk, because it is huge when your team is losing and everyone's down. Nobody wants to like talk. It becomes really, really hard. But when everyone still has good spirit, even when the times aren't looking the best for you, that is when you see your true colors, and that's when you need everyone on your team to be playing at their fullest. But here we have match 2 for the Omega Strikers game.
And as we're taking a lead off into a newer map, this one is a single barrier, it seems. I haven't seen this map myself yet, but that's the gimmick, it seems. A massive water cannon that will definitely push anybody who is in its way, including the core, just narrowly missing the barrier in the bottom right. But it's not over yet. Jace, or Storm, I keep calling him Jace because that's what I know him as. I'm, again, a friend of the broadcast team, but Storm, he is on the battlefield, and he is approaching fast, trying to get this one towards the barrier. He's queuing up the cone, seeing if he might need it. He might not want to commit it right away, but he is going to commit it. It's not going to find exactly what he needs, but that core is now flying thanks to that water jet. Rocket coming out from Toyoko, seeing if they can find the mark, but it's not going to work through. Flies into it. Nice. Long range, thanks to the awakening that he has. You can use that to teleport back to your initial starting position. And just like that, we're in a scramble right in front of the net, but one knockout's gonna go off, and just like that, teleports in. And if you didn't know, with the Cell's teleportation, she will shoot the core or anybody that's close by as she arrives to her location. So teleporting in and shooting the core into the net is gonna get the Saints the first goal of this match.
Great start there for the Saints, giving up that switch right away, managing to hold on and get it the switch of their own, then getting the nice finish there with the elimination. Now they're going to be looking for something again. It's a nice pass to Storm, but now Tokyo is going to have to defend on his own. He does, Storm's gonna look for something. Tokyoko flying in out of nowhere. That was so close to hitting a switch, but could not get it. Great defense there from both sides. Can Tokyoko get it away? Yes. This seems like a way closer game than last time. Saints having a lot of trouble making anything work, but there's going to be a quick elimination there now. And can Storm get the pass to his teammate? Yes, he does. Very well done by them. Now the net's going to be wide open for the Saints. It's still a 3v2, but the water's going to go in there. Tokyoko's going to hit it against his own switch, kind of using that water. That's a nice pass coming out there, but Storm's able to clear it out. Now it's 2v3 for the side.
But the snipe
shot there by
thanks
Storm.
to the pellets there, using the cone.
Gets it. Still a 2v3 situation for the Saints, so still have to play a little bit safe. When is going to be Shirasu is back, and now Storm's going to look for the counterattack. Now it's a 2v2 overtime. Is proc. That finish from Storm just like that in 2 overtimes. Saints take a 2-0 lead. Could you explain overtime a little bit to us?
Overtime, from what I understand, I believe it might just give you additional buffs, make you level up fast, or some offensive defensive buffs. It's changed over the years, but ultimately doesn't really affect the match too much. You know, you have a minute, and then once overtime comes by, then things start to change a little bit. But the core is in the net, and that's ultimately what matters. Just 9 seconds this time. We don't need an overtime for the Saints to get this first goal, and that's going to be the first round going the way of the Saints as we head into the Awakening draft. I see prime time, so does Storm. He wants it. He's probably going to take it. Again, it just makes Excel so much more effective, but there are some other ones here that you might be considering. We're going to have to wait and see. Of course, like I said, you see prime time, you take it. The ability to use your secondary ability, or not the secondary, I believe primary. The secondary is like your utility, so to speak. Like it's the one that allows you to bounce around. Like it's their teleport. Primary is the one that shoots the laser. Being able to use that multiple times, get an extra charge, is so critical for Estelle's game plan. It allows her to play that sniper role that much more effectively. The orbital cannon is going to be committed right away, shooting it down, trying to get the opening, but enemy Estelle is so low already cracked. Now he just needs a nicely placed shot to take her out, even forcing the elusive to get it open, trying to get the bank shot snipe to go into the net, not going to work. Storm is cracked too. 6 seconds until the enemy Estelle comes back. Mule Rider Esports bouncing it up. You're gonna have to use some coordination, get it in. They find it, banking it up the wall. Shiro just kicks it right into the goal, and that's gonna be another one for the Saints.
Very well played from the Saints. They're doing a bit of passing play here. Nice little 1-2 there, and 2v1 against the goalie, just able to get the touch in. Very good start for them as there's yet to drop a goal in this series so far, but net's gonna be open for them. Tokyoko is gonna get the crucial save, and this is where Saints haven't been yet down a switch. Can they get a switch back right away? There's gonna be Tokyoko, it's gonna be right off the corner, not able to get the switch, but it's a very good shot from him. Storm now gonna look for something, and there's the switch pop. Can he get the finish?
As it was opening.
Unfortunate miss, but gets the tap in, and Saints on set point yet again, able to take a commanding 2-0 lead and just continue to sweep through the series.
Looks like the Saints want to go 5-0 or 5-1 in this league. They don't want to drop a single game if they don't want to, or if they don't have to rather. Now trying to make this a very fast 3-0 for this next round. Toyoko does get faked out there. Drekar, such a shifty offensive player. You don't want to have to, you have to get really focused in when he's coming down on you like that. The invisibility is not to be trifled with, but the barrier is popped open by the Saints. It's just a one-on-one in front of the net, but Toyoko beats it. The water jet and the core flip combined. You can commit everything that you need, because it doesn't matter. You're going right into the next round and potentially the last round of the entire set.
Yeah, and Saints are making this very quickly. That time using that water jet so well, able to basically make the play himself. There was Storm, and gets the finish and give the Saints a second set of the match. Now they're one set away from winning it all and making this a very quick series, and they're not making it look too competitive. They're playing very well and looking very commanding at the moment.
Absolutely, and even these Awakenings being picked up kind of goes to show what their strategy might be for the Saints. Just an overwhelming use of their abilities, just shoving the core down and keeping the relentless assault going. Hot shot being picked up by Storm, 1-2 punch being picked up by Shiro, making those eliminations so much easier, and Toyoko getting the enhanced special, being able to use your ultimate at the start of the round and having a much lower cooldown. It's just going to be a relentless offense from the Saints.
There's a switch though.
They're going to get the first pick off the Awakening that Shiro picked off.
The water jet!
The first goal of the match for Mule Rider Esports, showing that they still got some life in them. They're kicking back, and they kick hard just like any Mule would.
Yeah, using that water jet to their advantage, finally get their first goal. And is this going to be the reverse sweep that we were talking about?
Maybe.
Hey, if anything is possible, but our Saints have looked very, very strong. They do have those level advantages. Can you tell us what the level advantages mean in a game?
Makes you hit harder, get hit less hard when you do get hit, and it just makes you overall a much better use of your character. So you definitely want to be leveling up as much as you can. Hitting those orbs makes you level up a little bit more as well as restores your HP. But a 4 times KO streak for Shiro. It's a bloodbath on the field. Fly across map and committing the core flip. Another KO for Shiro. It's just a 1v3. What can you do when the storm's approaching? Absolutely nothing but hide and take shelter. Toyoko, even the goalie's getting in on the action, scoring so far, Theo. It's just a mess.
Very, very well done from all of the Saints. Double KO, they're coming out for the Saints, and that makes the game very, very easy when it's a 3v1. Now it's 1-1, 2 goals away from finishing it off. All 3 members go in, and Shiro's like, can he find the finish? No, he can't. The water jet is there though, so it's gonna come right back to Shiro Aisu, but he can't find the finish. Tokyoko now, we're gonna have to find a nice little pass. Storm on 1 HP, has to be careful. Getting taken out is so dangerous in this game. Nice little save there from Tokyoko.
The entire
and a beautiful touch by Storm off the wall, and now Saints are 1 goal away from taking the game.
I feel like that was a bit of a blunder there. Everybody was so top heavy. Literally, everybody focused on the top side of the map. Nobody was really considering. You got to watch your angles. You got to make sure that you're not leaving too many openings. And it really just played out in the Saints' favor there. But just like that, Toyoko's force on the back foot. The water jet coming down too. It's not going to be so easy now, is it? But Luna going forward, flying on the rocket. They bounce that away, but comes back in time to keep it. Now the water jet, the Saints own, launches the core forward, and then allowing the bank shot into the goal to take this to a 3-1 victory for the round. And in overall, they went 9-0 in the previous one, and this one they went 9-1 victory for the Saints. It's just going to be another MVP for Storm, and that's going to be the Saints Omega Strikers game in the books already.
Yeah, I mean, the Saints made very quick work there, winning, as we said, 18-1 to goals at an absolute absurd scoreline, especially considering it was supposed to be a pretty close matchup, but the Saints just ran over them, so congratulations to them. And yeah, as you said, we're done with Omega Strikers, but guess what? We are back with some Call of Duty. We have our Academy team taking it down.
Concordia University, Wisconsin is our opponents tonight for the St. Clair Academy squad. Unfortunately, we got word that Rocket League had a forfeit, so this is going to be our last match of the night, I believe, with Rare going down, trying to take over the hard point. That's the map we're on right now, or the game mode rather. And as they're trying to take control of the map side here, Theo, it's a lot of control, a lot of strategy that you have to consider for a game like Call of Duty. Do you think that there's coming out the corner, Rare finds a body? I was about to ask you a question, but I just remembered for a second, we're talking about Call of Duty. The action never stops, and we're just going to have to try our best not to miss a moment of it. And just like the Saints, they have to make sure that they don't get lost in the action as well. GMG taking out Mars as they approach the point, but it's going to get interrupted right there, right then and right there.
Yeah, our Saints are 4-1 in the ECAC league, and they're looking very, very strong, having a very good start to the season, and pretty good start to this hard point as GMG is going to get one to get traded out. Pretty close game on this hard point though. They do not have the greatest positioning. They have bad spawns as well, and they're just getting gummed down. K-Naps up here, getting a huge pick. Can he get caught out though? No, he's going to be able to hold down the staircase by him lonesome, but he's going to get taken out now by Rangar. Now it's going to be a push coming out from the Saints. Rangar gets 2, GMG gets his trade, and the Saints are able to retake the point. They're going to get some huge time there for themselves as GMG finds 2 huge picks, and Saints take control of this hard point for at least 15 more seconds. Ranker's gonna find another pick on Mars. It's gonna be pushed coming in from K-Naps. Can he get the kill here? On the inside, he's gonna look to his right. He
went down, I believe.
He went down to GMG, and KB finds...
There he is. Looking at the sunset over the horizon there, just taking a nap, but finding Rare and doing a lot of damage to KB, regenning it, but it's gonna have to make an action sometime here. Aaron here, Rare in the backside, trying to respawn, going over to the flank. Shampoo, hiding the box. It's a bloodbath in this alleyway, but they get the pick off, and now they're finally able to progress forward. The hard point is now on the side of the Concordia University, Wisconsin. They're holding it down, but sliding to the door, basically making a fake, opening the door and then going back, just seeing how they react, and now they know what's in there, and now they know what to expect. Using the utilities best as they can, Naps is going to move down to GMG, but GMG's finally going to go down as well, throwing out the Sabotex and throwing out the nades, just trying to find any mistakes that they can capitalize off of Saints. Saints, and now the hard point is still in favor of Concordia University, Wisconsin. The Saints have their work cut out for them.
They take the lead, but KB finding 2, gonna get back into that hard point. A very, very close first map. You know, the hard point, there's 2 really important things. The hard point and the spawns. That hard point, St. Clair just couldn't get the spawns going. They were spawning across the whole map every time they died. And it's better rotations coming down from Wisconsin. They're getting some really good rotations on the hard point, but this time Saints are gonna be trying to find the spawns there, but KB will get taken down. GMG and Rare get 2 if there's one more on that side. If they can pick up that player, it'll be huge for them. Knaps gonna try and solo hold this one down. The Saints just need to push him. He gets flashed out, and he will go down.
Oh my!
Rangar gets taken out by GMG, by his own teammate, but it's still good for the side of the Saints as they're gonna continue to extend their lead here. And there's nobody from the side of Wisconsin. Even close, Rangar takes out Dyslexic, and they're making this push so hard, but Mars takes out KB. Can Rangar find his pick on mid? No, Mars finding 2 huge picks, and this should give them a lot of space to work with. But Saints, this entire time, have been on the point. Oh, that was a big flank coming out from Rare, but couldn't find
Killing
too much.
spree for Rare.
KB finding a GMG, and there's trades coming out absolutely everywhere. Wisconsin now gonna have the lead on the hard point, but KB with a huge pick, and Saints right back on it, gonna be able to probably pick up this last 15 seconds as they have really good positioning. There goes down Dyslexic. GMG finding 2. Rare gets taken down. GMG gets taken down, and Mars takes out Rangar. There's 3 kills for South Wisconsin. St. Clair are gonna go down, but they're gonna have a 30-point lead going into this next hard point.
Saints are close to just needing 100 more to win this game here. You'd only need 250 to win hard point, but now with Concordia University, Wisconsin taking it, it's even now. They're all going to have to scramble to get control of it. Saints are going to be holding it for now, and they are getting some reinforcements moving in, but Concordia University, they are going to have some players meeting them there as well. 2 down, the hard point is open yet again. It's going to be a fight for the finish, it seems, with 30 seconds left on this hard point. Holding it can spell a lot for your momentum going forward in this game here. It's just a frag fest. Everybody's going around the map, just finding pickoffs constantly. People are not even having the time to get into position to start watching the hard point, let alone touching it. Leaving it open yet again for a split second. The Saints are still wresting control of it. Going on the backside, Ranger gonna get a pick off again. Trophy system was down, but he didn't even need to be. Shampoo, so close. Low HP finds Ranger as he uses his momentum. Rather, the movement in this game is so important, so critical to being able to find these pickoffs and make sure that you don't get picked off yourself in the moment. Rare being a victim of such just there, getting picked off from behind. It's gonna be a little scary here now as Concordia University, Wisconsin, they're holding this point down. Saints are gonna have a hard time getting over to it. Most of them aren't even close to that position of the map yet now. They're all slowly making it over. I believe the kill streak we just used. 2 of them are gonna make a push now. Trophy system is spotted. They're not gonna waste any bullets on it. They're just gonna keep pushing. They found them looking in the wrong point in the wrong time, and now the Saints, just like that, took the point.
They're gonna have so much time here. We can see KB 15 and 7 top fragging, GMG right behind with a very, very good score on 15 and 8. Saints are just all putting up kills on the scoreboard. Dyslexic having a bit of a rough game, being 2 and 17. Gonna have to pick it up a little bit, but KB here is just finding every single pick. They need Rangar. Gonna take one down as well. Okay, can be fine. The second one, yes, Dyslexic goes down, but Mars gets the trade. GMG gonna take out Mars, and this whole time, Saints have been on the point. They're
so
200
close.
points now, 50 points away from this lead, and they could end it out on this last hard point if they can control for the whole time. You can see on the mini-map, they have amazing spawns here. Wisconsin spawning all across the map. Can they find Knaps here? That'll be a huge pick. GMG gonna have to find a pick here. No, not able to, but the longer the Saints there on this hard point, the better for them. That's a huge pick coming out from Mars, though. Gets the timing there, but the Saints this entire time have been on the point. Shampoo finds KB.
220.
They're starting to get bad spawns. The side of Wisconsin have to push in really, really quickly here if they want to take advantage of this 2v4 situation. They will take out 1. KB and Rare find 2, but the hard point is taken back by Wisconsin. He does get taken out. There's just Dyslexic up there, and the 1v4 goes down, and Saints can't end the map here, but could get very close to it. They're gonna get back on the hard point for these last 15 seconds and try and hold it down. And let's see if the Saints can do it. They're gonna be very, very close to finishing the map
with the spawns that Concordia University, Wisconsin just got. Their Saints are basically guaranteeing that they're gonna drain every second of this hard point left. It looks like they're only gonna have like about 7 more points that they're gonna have to score here, 8 rather, before they win this one. Concordia University, Wisconsin's gonna have to be on their A game to make sure that the Saints don't take this one the way that they are trying to get it right now. Mars is gonna find the pick off as they just run through. GMG drop shotting now, going on the corner. Mars is found as well. Trophy system still up. throwing down one of their own. The trophy system, destroying the trophy system. Look to your left, my friend. It is contested. Do you not see? But as I say that, Naps is finding a pick off. KB is going to be the next victim. The point is still contested. The Saints don't want to give it up. GMG, I believe, is actually hiding, not wanting to let their presence be known. Not even going to look for the opponents there and give away their position. Range is going to get dropped now. Concordia University, Wisconsin, are going to be taking over the point here. Rare making the advancement. Now they're surrounding the point. All the Saints are surrounding all the entry points. This is a very vulnerable point to be holding, but the Saints are sliding in. Naps on the other side, finding KB potentially. Yes, so close. That could have been the trade that the Saints needed, but it's not going to go their way. With 5 seconds left, the Saints are potentially going to have to find their victory on a different point. In the bottom left, we have the new one, and the Saints are already in position with the member of Concordia University, Wisconsin, already on the backside, but the Saints, just a couple seconds left before they win the game. And nobody's going to be able to find the kill that they need. We're just seconds away. I saw one on the mini-map was away from getting onto the point, and that's going to be the victory for the St. Clair Saints Academy Call of Duty team.
Yeah, Concordia putting up quite a fight, but St. Clair able to close it out. It was very, very close towards the start, but the longer the game went, the better Saints start to play. They just had more frags than the other team, and when you get more kills than the other team, the game becomes very hard. Dyslexic having a bit of a rough game, 3 on 25. You're gonna have to pick it up a little bit. The rest of his team looking pretty good on the score lines, but Saints, all 4 players playing very, very well at the highest level, and they're able to take map 1. Map 2 is S&D, I believe.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take your word for it. Call of Duty, I haven't played that game since the original Modern Warfare 2, so the competitive format at the moment escapes me. But what doesn't escape me was that first game was really, really well played by the Saints. I feel like the way they controlled the map, and especially in a game like Call of Duty, I remember when my friends first introduced me to the idea of competitive Call of Duty. I was like, what? You just kill people, no? Yeah. But the way you have to play around spawns and manipulate the spawns and control the map, so even when you do have the spawns going your way, you can actually do something about it. It's a very intricate way that you have to play the game, all the while managing your movement, managing your weapons, your reloading, making sure you're not getting shot is a very delicate balance. Yeah, so much. And the Saints, I feel the thing that they did the best that game was just making sure that the Concordia University, Wisconsin didn't have the point of the ability. They'd have a second to really just move through the map without having somebody from the Saints side just coming from every corner and putting them down. What do you think? Well,
a couple of points. As you said, Concordia had really, really good control. They were able to, as you said, manipulate those spawns and just sit there with their AR players on the outside, the other SMG players inside, and the Saints just couldn't break through. But the Saints did that a couple more times, and that's why they had that's why they won, basically. They found more frags, they had more objective time, and they controlled the map just a tiny bit better. Yes, the scoreline was 159 to 250, which isn't a crazy difference, but a couple kills here and there, and it could have been a completely different scoreline.
Absolutely. Now, one thing I do know for sure about Call of Duty is sometimes the lobbies can take some time to get up and running. So while they're getting that all sorted, like we said, Rocket League was unfortunately a forfeit. So right now, Call of Duty is the last game we're going to be watching for tonight's game day. But while we're waiting for that lobby to be made, we're going to throw it to a quick break, and we'll see you guys very shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We have the next Call of Duty game ready, and from the sounds of it, I'm sure you can hear it too, they're already in the action. So let's get into it and see what the Saints have in store for us. Again, I'm Daniil, or Bettis Mickey, joined by Theo, the Holy Juan. And off the heels of the last game we were watching, the Saints have been putting us through quite the show. Yeah. It was a little close, but on paper, but it really felt like the Saints had full control over that last one. What do you think?
Yeah, they felt a bit more dominant as the Rare gets a nice little starting pick there on Shampoo. As I did state a bit earlier, it is S&D, second map.
You're right.
Saints going to get off to a hot start. We seem to see this map absolutely every time for basically every game mode. It's a fun map though, has a lot of advantages and disadvantages for both teams, as there's going to be a pick coming out here from Naps. Ranger can't find the shots, and that's going to be opening up A side just a little bit for them. If Concordia, Wisconsin University can find their way through onto A, it would be a good start for them, but they're choosing to take their time a little bit. They have 30 seconds left, so they do have some time to work with. Don't have to rush too hard, but Rare is here, and does he hear Dyslexia? He definitely hears them running across. He's gonna see him, but will he find the shots? He's shooting him in the leg. Definitely, maybe could have finished them off there, as the Dyslexia is just going for the plan. But he can't get it. GMG kills him, and now everybody from the side of Concordia, Wisconsin dies, and just like that, Saints take a very, very easy round one.
Yeah, the way that concluded was almost just like in the blink of an eye. It was a little bit of a scramble, but the Saints just started pushing their advantages, pushing through the flanks as well, as they started making some distractions at the front side, and just like that, Saints take the round. As they're switching sides now, Saints are going to have the pleasure of attacking, as Concordia, Wisconsin is going to have the advantage for defending. I feel like this map, it doesn't really favor one or the other. It's entirely up to how you play it. Yeah. In order to, make the most out of whether attacking or defending.
What?
What just happened?
He's shooting the wrong people. He decides to nade his own teammate. So the Saints are going to be up one after that trade at the beginning, and they're full rushing this B-side. Dyslexic not going to be too happy with their performance on that one, as the plant is going to go down. Rare is looking over Rangar, and it's going to be a very, very good start for the Saints, as Naps and Dyslexic are kind of just chilling super far away. Maybe Naps is scared to go near. Maybe he's shooting at each other, but Dyslexic going to find a shot here on GMG, but not going to take the battle fully. Naps with a very, very nice flank. Rangar hiding in the bushes there. Can Naps pick him up? Rare. He finds Rare, but now it's going to be a trade here coming out from Rangar, and it's going to be Dyslexic in a 1v1. Finds GMG. 21 seconds left. I believe it's 5 seconds to get the defuse. Does he see his gun through there? Surely he does, but he's deciding he's not going to peek it. Can he see him again? Yes, he does. Perfect. Dyslexic goes for the 1v1, but Concordia, Wisconsin University are eliminated yet again. And 2 rounds in a row. Very good play by the Saints. That one was a bit more close, but taking a very strong 2-0 start in this S&D.
Just makes you wonder if they had one more member on the side of Concordia,
they would have won that round.
Maybe. But
that's a tilter.
I think, just judging by the kill icon, it looked like he threw a grenade maybe sometimes on the back of his head.
Yeah.
I see. Unfortunate. Happens to the best of us, even in your games for your collegiate league. But when something like that happens, everybody makes mistakes. It's important to make sure that you just keep your head in the game. Mental reset. Don't let it get to you. No. Don't wonder what could have been, but I'm wondering what could have been if Shampoo didn't get headshot by GMG in such a beautiful fashion, if you're asking me. Ranger now creeping through left side. GMG picking up another kill. It's just 2v4. Rotating around now, Theo. Mars goes down too. The Saints might even try to get a flawless one.
They can definitely hear him, and there the shots coming from K-Naps. He's in a 1v4, trying to cover all the angles. All the Saints drop shotting. Very, very sweaty gameplay from them. But they do take a 3-0 lead, and it just feels like the Saints are the one who are driving. And
look at that.
The drop shot. Look, Ranger's going to drop as well to the ground. They're such tryhards, but of course they have to be tryharding. They're playing at the highest level.
I mean, yeah, you're absolutely. I remember, I guess, goes to show we're from the same era. Where if you were a drop shotter, you were frowned upon by every single person in your lobby. But
now you have to.
Here in the big leagues, you got to do everything. I'm just surprised I'm not seeing any grenade launchers. They were called a different thing.
I don't even know if they're allowed in pro play. They might be, like, shotguns are banned, I'm pretty sure.
I bet.
They definitely have rocket launchers for the same similar reasons banned, but here Mars is gonna see one. Rangar is gonna just peek that out. It seems like the Saints are just way more aggressive. Concordia are playing just super passive, and Saints try to get the plant up, but KB does go down, and that's gonna be their bomb planter dead. Rangar does find Mars. Now it's a 3v3 situation. This Rangar has such a good position here, and nobody from Concordia can really push through, but there is Naps in a very, very good position there for the side of Concordia in that building. Not going both of their Rengar gonna find a select. GMG takes out Shampoo, and just like that, it's a 1v3 situation for Naps. He is 3-3. He is playing pretty well this map, but he's gonna be in a bit of a tough situation inside of that building. Can GMG find him? Naps playing a bit slow, likes to take his time. It seems like the plant is down, and if he wants to get this clutch, he's gonna have to go quick. Maybe spotted out GMG there. Yes, he does. Very nice first kill. Does pop that dead silence. So the side of the Saints have no idea where he is. 25 seconds and ticking. Needs 5 seconds to defuse. And it's now going to be a 1v1 situation. But he does peek while reloading. And just like that, Saints very, very calmly take a 4-0 lead. And looking very, very strong in this S&D.
Just reminding us that in this league, I believe they're 4-1.
Yeah.
You know, it really goes to show what it means to be dominant. You don't earn a scoreline like that playing unsure of yourself.
Yeah.
Every action that the Saints take feels very deliberate, very calculated, and it feels like they know exactly what we're doing. As we're 5 seconds away from starting the action here, I think the Saints just want to take 2 more quick rounds and send us into a game 3.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're going to look to get it off to another hot start as Naps basically the only one doing anything on their team. KB gonna pull out the sniper, gonna find one. Rengar gets taken out by Shampoo, but GMG takes out Naps and Dyslexing, and just like that's a 3v1 situation, but Shampoo takes out GMG, now takes out Rare. It's a 1v1 situation out of nowhere. I believe it's KB with the sniper now. Let's see what can get done here. Shampoo does have the bomb.
A nice spin.
It's a nice little 360 there, looking around the nice surroundings of the map, but it's gonna be a plant going down on B onto Shampoo, running around very, very recklessly, it feels like, but might have an idea on where KB is, and the plant will go down. KB, as soon as they hear that this plant is down, gonna move over, and it's gonna be a 1v1. Deciding to opt to keep that sniper, goes for the quick scope, miss it out. Gonna have one more chance here, doesn't hit it, as does get stunned out. Gonna throw out the Semtex into the forest. That's not very nice. Now Shampoo does throw a flash out there, and still in this 1v1 situation, it's a very weird position from Shampoo. I don't think KB's gonna have any idea where Shampoo is. 24 seconds left.
With
as
the
we
sniper
said.
as well.
Yeah, with the sniper. Gonna just be peeking with a pistol. Does get spotted out there by Shampoo. Surely. No, he doesn't.
Don't think
Oh,
so.
there definitely gets spotted out. KB sees it, finds the shot. Can he find the finish? 13 seconds, needs to go fast. This next shot's gonna be everything, and there's gonna be Shampoo taken out. KB to give Concordian with Wisconsin University their first round of S&D, and they're gonna look to build a bit of momentum and bring it back off that one. A bit of an interesting play there by KB, choosing to stay with the sniper and not pick up one of the teammates' ARs sitting next to them. But Shampoo, very, very well done, getting, I believe, an ace that round.
I think so.
Yeah, I think it was an ace for Shampoo. So very, very well done to Shampoo, because everyone was one kill except for Naps before last round. So well done to Shampoo, getting that ace, putting the team on their back. And now it's a 4-1 game, far from over if the Saints can't get this one.
I feel like if KB landed any of those sniper shots, I would have seen that in a dubstep laden montage clip. It would have been perfect. A nice quick scope there would have been beautiful. But Shampoo, the MVP of the last one, going to be the first to go down. Coordinated perhaps by the Saints, or perhaps coincidence. They're not going to let a previous, the repeat of the last round go through as GMG picks up another, jumping through the window, swinging on Dyslexic from the heavens. Ranger now on the point, getting shot down by Naps, but not going to go down, but from behind, is going to get picked off by the Saints, taking another victory. A brief hiccup in their plan to make this a 6-0. They're now going to have to work to make it a 6-1. GMG showing us exactly how they plan on getting it done.
Yeah, GMG 11-3, absolutely frying in this S&D, showing everyone else how it is done, and the Saints playing off that energy, all playing very aggressive, it seems like, and finding those kills.
11-3.
Yeah, 11-3. You look at the rest of the team, they have 11 kills combined, so GMG having
quick math.
a very great performance. That is pretty quick math. Thought I got it wrong for a little bit.
No, I verified it.
Thankfully, it was right, thankfully. Mother's going to be proud of that one. The Shampoo looking for the 1v1, finds it on to Rengar, and that's a great start for Concordia Wisconsin University. This is going to take out Rare in a 4v2 situation now, but it is KB and GMG. These two players are very, very good. The side of Concordia is going to look for a plant onto A site here. KB with that sniper, going to have to find one. Misses the shot. Can he find the nade sticky? Doesn't get it. It's a lot of damage though. And Shampoo does go down. Now it's a 3v2 situation. But GMG does go down. It's going to be up to KB, and that's going to be very, very nice shots coming out there. Just like that, Saints dropped the second round. It feels like every time they've had the sniper, just not working out. Just a little bit too hard. Just drop the sniper. Let's finish the map off, but it is a 5-2 map. It's not over until it is at 6. Saints are going to be on the attacking round, and on the attack is where they have looked so dominant.
Yeah, for sure. Concordia, they are definitely showing us that they still got signs of life. They don't want to lose this one. Concordia, Wisconsin, they're still fighting tooth and nail, racking up some more kills. Definitely, again, far from a 12-4, but we're seeing, some 7-6, 6-6.
Not bad.
Not a single round has been won with the bomb plant yet, but these mini TDMs, I'll call it, are looking to be possible for them to start winning. Let me see Dyslexic.
Drop shot.
Getting drop shot. Now they just have to get the rotation. They're getting closer to B side, but getting two now. It's the side of Concordia, Wisconsin. Naps finds another. Now it's just Ranger, the last Saint alive, hoping for a miracle. Saints are no stranger to those.
Yeah, it's going to be a 1v3. Does find Shampoo, can find the shots. Gonna have to back up a little. Throws a nade at the ceiling. Doesn't find too much with that. Naps can definitely hear him running around. And here's going to be Mars as well. There's still a lot of time on the clock. Ranger taking his time, finds the 1v1 onto Mars. Definitely can see his legs, but just did not look over. Still finds the kill somehow. Mars won't be happy with themselves there. And now it's a 1v1. K-Naps with that silence. So Ranger has no idea that they're behind him, but gets inside the building. Still does not have the bomb, so he's going to probably just sprint his way over to the bomb. Gonna go pick that one up.
But he knows.
Sprint it over to B.
It's a race.
Oh my goodness, he's behind him. He has no idea. And oh my goodness, the shots missed. Naps will be happy with themselves there. Rangar still does not have the bomb though, and he has to plant. 15 seconds left. I don't think he'll have enough time to plant. Gonna probably play for the 1v1 now. Has to find K-Naps, but K-Naps doesn't have to peek anything. And it's a bit of weird play coming out from the side of Rangar here. Just the bomb was in such a tough spot. He just couldn't pick it up. K-Naps just won't peek, and just like that, Concordia, Wisconsin University take their third, and maybe looking to steal a map here off the Saints. Saints getting a little bit reluctant there. All four members just kind of pushed, stood there, got pinched from all four sides and went down. So not the best round from the Saints here, but on the defense now, gonna look to close it out. We'll see if KB chooses to go with the sniper or GMG, sorry, and it's not gonna be it this time. Everyone's got ARs. Now the Saints are in full win mode. They want to take this one home bad because, hey, the closer it gets, you could drop a map. You never know.
Absolutely. And with that round being taken, it's getting closer to being a semi-reverse sweep, but GMG running through, not going to let that happen. No, not today. GMG spots the leg. Shampoo sees them, but running through, still thinking that GMG's there. GMG's aware that something's off. Spidey senses are tingling. Now everybody's just taking a moment of silence. GMG finds Shampoo. You might see my legs, but I see your head. I'm going to get that kill. KB
4v1.
Running through now. Everybody, a nade from Clair. I mean, hey, team kill for team kill, right?
Good sportsmanship.
Even it out, even it out. Now there's not going to be a question, man, if we only didn't get that team kill, we would have won that series. Now, giving a team kill of our own. Now everything is just falling silent. The Saints are on the defensive side, so this is exactly what they want to see. Naps is the last one for Concordia, Wisconsin. They're going to have to play very carefully as there's two Saints.
The bomb's down.
Watching every angle. The bomb is down too. Potentially repeated last one. Naps, with 30 seconds remaining, has to figure out a plan and commit to it right away. 25 seconds, it looks like he's made a decision on how he wants to take this game. Going through the left side, gets found out by Rare, but gets dropped, killed through the wall.
No time though.
No time, but he can still, it's no time to die if you're a Ranger. You don't want to go down here. 10 seconds, all you have to do is survive. It's quite the task. It's a relatively easy one. No bombs going to be planted. We're going to get a second timeout.
He's KDA playing in an official. He decides, you know what, my KDA looks good. I'm not going to try and clutch this one out. We'll lose this map, guys. I'm 10-6. Happy days, as it's going to be Saints taking a 2-0 lead in the series with a 6-3 win there. And just able to close it out on the defense, found those 3 kills, and K-Naps just didn't want to push. Found 1, but just stepped back. He did get the most kills, most damage on his team, but could not do enough to win the game, and Saints gonna have a 2-0 lead, looking very, very good to close out this series in map 3.
Absolutely, of course, a joke, the kill to KD ratio is not that important, although some may disagree. Personally, I never really cared much about my KD. That's why it was always so low. I never cared.
It was just like 0.5 because I was just having fun with it.
Yeah, I mean, I was the legendary Riot Shield Scar H player. Okay, you
don't
look at me like that.
I was looking away because I couldn't look at you after that statement.
Okay, May player. Okay, professional May player. All right. After that one, ladies and gentlemen,
forfeit.
That's gonna be a good call for you. We're gonna take a quick forfeit ourselves here just to refresh, recuperate. The Saints are doling out a very impressive game series. Maybe they can take this 3-0, or maybe Concordia, Wisconsin, it has a little bit left in the tank. All of those questions are going to be answered as we throw it to a quick break. We'll see you guys very, very soon for potentially our last game.
Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we're loading into map 3 between St. Clair Academy and Concordia, Wisconsin University in this game 3 of the ECAC season. Our Saints are 4-1, Concordia is 3-2, I believe. So it can be an exciting matchup here in map 3.
We're on control, and with 29 lives remaining for Saints and 28 for Concordia, Wisconsin, we're already in an action-packed beginning. I'm your host, your commentator, whatever you want to call me. I'm Daniil or Bettis McGee, joined by Theo or the Holy Juan, and we are going to have the pleasure of bringing you again, potentially our last game of the day, with the Saints already on capturing Zone A. They're looking to make this one look fast and easy. Rare is joining the capture to make this one potentially go a little bit faster. Mars not going to want to let that happen. The kitchen is where they're going to be, but the rest of Concordia, Wisconsin University, they're going to be pouring in from the backside and everywhere around the map, but they already got it. Looks like they're just trying to secure B side. A lot of kills are going on that map.
Oh, you gotta hit those shots.
They just riddling each other with bullets, but don't want to commit to the full kill.
Oh my, KB.
Now you're finding it on Mars. KB getting another kill and making their way a beeline towards B site.
Yeah, KB doing God's work there in the enemy spawn. Able to capture A after getting just 4 kills. Now they're going to be on B side with a very, very good position. Concordia is going to have 1 defense on this. If they mess up this 1 push, it will be lost. But it's like and Mars find 2, and just like that, they find 3. KB does find 1, but it will be 2 coming out from KB. Can he find all 4 here, maybe?
Killing spree.
Be a bit of a contest here coming out from Mars. Not on that point yet, but Shampoo and K-Nabs take down 2, and that's going to be the push of the Saints.
7 times
down.
kills.
KB finding 2. Can he find 3 here on the flexing? No ammo left. Has no ammo. He has the knife out. Oh my goodness, just hiding around the wall.
No way.
Running for his life. He's going to have to get the reload in here sometime. No, he's going to look for the knife.
No way!
Picks up a weapon.
No
Able
way!
to take 1. Can he find the second? What am I watching,
That
KB?
was a 9 killing spree, Theo. You've never suffered from success so much when you have a gun and you run out of ammo. You're left with your knife and you have to pick up one off of the ground. Just goes to show what the power that the St. Clair Saints Academy Call of Duty team has in store for us. And we're getting right back into the action. Just 11 lives left thanks to KB on quite a tear. And they don't even have to push for B site maybe, but they will eventually. Just trying to rally together, make sure that they're going and they have the numbers to make sure that this wins out for them.
Saints just seeming to get picked off time after time. Concordia making this a very, very close game. Was that a sticky right there? No, it was not. Rare able to take down K-Naps, and that's going to be a good opening pick. But the Saints just can't seem to get onto the side, pushing from all angles. There's going to be a 1v1. GMG goes down to the Dyslexic, and on 12 HP, there is going to be 2 picks coming out from the Saints. Rengar and KB find Mars and Dyslexic. Saints are on the speed side with K-Naps, able to go on that little kill streak, does get the ultimate strike and drops it down. Shampoo does go down. The Saints with 30 seconds left in a bit of a desperation mode. Yes, there's only 5 lives left on South Concordia, but 23 seconds is not that much time. They need to get onto this B side. They need to get onto it really, really quickly. KB gonna find 1, gonna drop his head for a little bit. Rengar takes out the Dyslexic. 3 lives left for South Concordia. Can KB find 2? No, he can't. Doesn't see it. The timer is stopped though, because Saints are on the point. 2 lives left for the side of Concordia, and it's gonna be really, really hard for them to defend. Now it's just Shampoo and K-Naps. Dyslexic and Mars can't respawn, but there's gonna be 2 picks coming out for them. But Saints will be able to capture B-side, and it might not look like it, but that was a very, very close round. Concordia putting up an amazing fight. Yes, we saw KB go absolutely crazy, but the rest of the team just couldn't help him out that much, and it was led to a very close round. But Saints, in the end, on that last push, getting enough kills to make sure that Concordia can contest him on that B-side.
Yeah, that round is very close to going the side of the Saints with the lives as well.
Yeah.
If that's what you're referring to. Concordia, Wisconsin only had 2 lives remaining, and the Saints were already capturing the point. They were absolutely destroying that round, but now the Saints are going to be on the defending side. They're going to have to withhold against Concordia, Wisconsin's offense here, but they're not going to have a lot of time to work with. Pushing B site immediately, but Rare going through the doorway is going to get met with naps and the assault rifle. Say hello to my little friend. Going down, but it's not the battle. The battle's not over yet. Mars going to get caught up by GMG as he pours through the door.
Frying.
Absolutely. It's just a bloodbath for the Saints. A lot of people are already in killing streaks. You know, KB with 3, and I believe GMG might be on a 2 killing spree. KB. 4 now, 1 more to make it official. KB, all of them are lined up there. If he just pushes up a little bit more, find a lot of kills there. Just a lot of free lives right before the picking. But holding this site here now, just making sure that anyone who wants to flank is going to have to go through KB first. Ranger trading a little bit, on point. They are holding it for a bit, but some nades coming from GMG is going to drop out Dyslexic, and KB is going to pick up naps. Now, Just marveling at the scoreline, eh, Theo?
Yeah, 18-5. I mean, insane. GMG able to find one. Shampoo gets one as well. Side of Concordia can't get on any side, but they are capturing A very, very slowly. The side of the Saints deciding they're just going to give up A fully, it looks like, and just full hold B. Bit of an interesting strategy. I thought the Saints would definitely contest this one. We're going to choose to maybe save some of their lives, knowing that very, very well they can hold down B this whole time. Knaps does find one, but he gets taken down by Rare. And Rare, maybe he's going to go for a last second contest. No, he won't. It's going to be a bit split from his team. If the rest of Concordia decide to rush over to B, they would be able to be there. But KB, just able to hold down that angle. He's on a 6 streak, 19-5. He's absolutely frying this game.
Absolutely. Rare's in a little bit of a sticky situation. She's going to have to decide whether or not she wants to push. But eventually going to be able to escape. Ranger picking up 2 now. Making their way over to B side, holding it down. Concordia, Wisconsin was able to take up A. Just noticed it myself, but only a minute remaining that they're going to have to take out B side or take out all the lives. KB going to blow up the car and take out Mars. Now with only 12 lives remaining, it's just a mirrored reflection of the saves. Now it's just 11. 2 are now down.
Shots.
10 left with 50 seconds on the clock. Now 9. KB on a 10 killing spree. Looks like you know the map on this one like the back of their hand. 9 lives, now 8. 40 seconds remaining. This is looking very hard for Concordia, Wisconsin to recover from.
Yeah, look at the team lives, 21-7. KB has been alive, I'm pretty sure, this literally this entire round. I don't think he's died yet. He's just been sitting in that exact same spot. Whoever comes, he's killing. Finds the Slexing there across the map. And it's going to be 22 seconds left for Concordia. But all of them are going to fall down yet again. And the Saints are just putting up the best fight. They're not letting anyone even get near the site. Concordia with 2 lives left. It's going to be just Mars left, and they're going to go head hunting here for sure with 8 seconds left. Can they find his final pick? GMG running around with a knife. I don't know if that's the best idea.
For the KD.
He's going to go down there. Doesn't care about the KD. He's looking for the win, as Mars is going to stay alive, but the side of the Saints yet again on the lives. Very, very strong, and taking a 2-0 lead. 1 more round left, and I think on this attack, they're surely going to close it out from what it seems like.
I think so. From what we've seen, KB especially knowing this map in and out, exactly knowing how to completely control and have everything on lockdown, holding the perfect angles and making sure nobody gets those very, very deadly flanks that could change the tide of the round. The Saints are making a beeline for the A line, and they're pouring in through every entrance imaginable. Now, First Blood's going to go the way of KB. Wall is open, and they're going to try to pour through it, but Rare and KB holding this left side. They're basically uncontested on A site right now. It's going to be...
Are there nukes? Can he drop a nuke?
I don't know if you could do that competitive, but I definitely want to see it.
17, I mean, what is it, 25, I believe, or is it 30? I'm pretty sure it's 25 in pro play.
But does it transfer over through rounds?
If I had to guess, no. Because, I mean, I don't think anyone even expects to get a nuke in official, but KB just playing out of their minds. 18 kill streak, just playing like they can't die, and Concordia just have no idea on what to do. The whole team is going negative. They finally take down KB.
31 and 6.
Naps, Shampoo, and Mars gonna have a nice little defensive stand, and that just like that, Saints get fully wiped off the board, but they did capture A site. So it's just gonna be one final big push on B. 1-2 picks for them, and they will be able to take it down. But KB looking to start them off hot in this area of the map. That's where KB has been the best, just finding so many picks. But it's gonna be dyslexic here. Gonna have to find a huge pick here onto Rare. There's gonna be the gunfight coming out there, and does find the pick onto Rare. Now can anyone find the trade? There's gonna be KB, and he's gonna be maybe able to get a pick here as GMG goes down to Shampoo, but that seems like it's just across the whole map. It's gonna be just KB on here. Takes out 1. It may be able to find Shampoo, not able to there, but is the trade gonna come out? No, Shampoo's gonna run for their lives, and Saints getting no progress onto this B site.
Yep, it's going to be slowly ticking away, and they're not going to be able to get to the point in time to make use of what they did get. They didn't get to a checkpoint within 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining, and they're about even in lives. This round might not be as easy for the Saints that they had hoped, but with just about 2 members of Concordia, Wisconsin at B site right now, all of the Saints are just running through this hall. Another team kill, but when you're all stacked on top of each other, it's inevitable. But with just 1 member of Concordia, Wisconsin holding the site, it's inevitable the Saints are going to be pouring through and finding a GMG, spotting him off and trying to get the pick, seeing the side of the head there, and he finds it, gets a headshot from such long long range, only working with a couple of pixels. Rare's going to get gunned down in the window, though. Saints are going to have to make a push for this if they want to have a chance of getting it. 15 to 15, now 14, 13 actually. KB picking up 2. Those lives are going to be important, whether or not they're going to decide to push for it. For 11 lives now, and now the Saints are on the point, about to reach a checkpoint as well. Concord's not going to be able to stop them.
They have one more chance, Concord. They need to find some huge picks here, but they do find one onto Rare. It's going to be all 3v4 now. KB peeks the corner, finds one. Ranger finds one. KB finds a second. He finds
oh my
goodness, insane shots coming up from
that's
KB.
It.
Just like that, single-handedly feels like just giving Saints that map, and Saints with a very, very dominant performance take the 3-0 in this game. Will take the 3-0 in the series and take the series over Concordia. Well played from both sides, but KB 40-7 is absolutely insane scoreline. That's like 5-6 times positive. Oh, well played by them. And just a crazy way to finish off our game day.
Absolutely, it's a collegiate Grim Reaper.
Basically.
Just taking lives like it's nothing. That's a very dangerous individual. And speaking of like it's nothing, the Saints take that series like it's nothing, if you ask me. But of course, Concordia, Wisconsin, a very strong team in and of themselves. Any team that the Saints are going against in this division are a strong team. Make no mistake. But again, sometimes the Saints really do just make it look easy. I have to be here to remind you that it's not that easy. These teams are very deadly and very strong. But speaking of very strong, our Omega Strikers team played very well. That was also a 2-0 going for their side. Saints taking 3-0 for Call of Duty. Tell me, Theo, what's going through your head? You know, Academy basically turned out to be a mini Academy night.
A couple Academy games today because of some circumstances, but exciting games nonetheless. Our Mega Strikers were able to win 2-0, as you said, dropping only 1 goal in 2 games, which is insane. And our COD team just looking very, very flawless. They did drop some points in the hard point. It was pretty close. It was like 159 to 250.
I think it was for the Search and Destroy, I believe it was like
6-3.
2-6 or 3-6. Yeah.
It was 6-3 on that last map, 3-0, clean sweep. So, yeah, well done from both our teams, and congratulations to them. Good luck to them in the upcoming playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we were mentioning earlier in the stream, playoff season's coming right around the corner. Everything that these teams have been working for throughout the semester is culminating into this final moment. We're going to start seeing some playoffs on stream sometime soon, hopefully. But before we get too caught up in all of that action, let's just appreciate what we have today and the stream that we have today. And of course, appreciate you. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, appreciate the people in the back who make this all possible. We got Tommy, Amanda, and Matthias. Of course, Danish as well. And I believe we had Ari on the director station for the first time, so very well done. Thank you for not blowing up the stream. It's easier to do that than it isn't, so very well done. And of course, thank you to our sponsors. We have Tim Hortons, Subway, HyperX, the St. Clair Saints SRC, and the St. Clair Alumni Association. Thank you all for making it all possible. And before we run out of here today, Theo, any last words you'd like to share?
Well, it's next week, I believe we're nominated for Program of the Year.
Of course.
So get your votes in, guys. We have been growing and growing as a program. Did so much last semester with all our varsity and academy teams, and we're only expanding for years to come. So vote, guys, vote. Get our program out there. We deserve it. I know. We don't want to sound too cocky, but we deserve it. We did make a lot of progress throughout the past few years, and we're not slowing down anytime soon.
Absolutely. It doesn't require an account to vote. If you look in the chat, again, the Moo bot has been spamming it through the entire stream, I'm pretty sure. Or even on our Twitter, I know Val is definitely making sure that people are aware that we're up for nomination. We're the only Canadian team up for nomination, so make sure you get those votes in. You can vote once every 24 hours. Again, no registration is required. So check out all the links where they are available, and make sure you show us some love, because I know everybody who's here is working very hard to make this the best collegiate program in all of the world. So let's see if we can, get some recognition for that. Yeah. But with all that being said, Theo, I think it's about time we wrap up the stream. We've said our thanks, we've said our goodbyes, and now it's just a matter of finally ending it all.
Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed game day. It has been me, the Holy Juan, joined by the very lovely Daniil, and we'll be seeing you on Sunday for some CRL Open number 4 action, and we're going to see our Saints Green to get back into action, try and win one of those yet again.
Absolutely.
See you guys then.
Take care.